turn to this. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has been on quite the podcast spree these days, and it feels like she's airing her and, well, her own and President Obama's dirty laundry.
Sometimes I get in the bed and I'm freezing.
Yes.
And other times it's like, oh my God, take my skin off.
It's like, the change in temperature is wild. For any woman, anytime, but especially at this age.
It's a battle with a partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's always cold. And I'm like, do not touch. And sometimes I wake up hot and I'll wake him up. Did you touch the thermostat? You touched the thermostat, didn't you? He's like, it didn't, I swear to God. He now knows. He's afraid of the thermostat. I said, I don't care what you do. Do not touch anything in this room after I go to sleep. Do you wear an eye?
You know what? I'm just not ready for that. No. I'm not ready to hear about her menopause and waking up hot. It's a lot. It's a lot for a First Lady. So I don't know if she's joking around or throwing shade at her husband. Question. Her latest comment to Airbnb CEO is certainly raising some eyebrows. Watch this.
You know, I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can, like, stay in his house.
Come on, man.
There
you go.
Right to the relationship, but Brian, you don't have to be feel pressure.
No, but we've never talked about this.
He just got here.
Have you ever?
Her and her husband have tried to set me up before, so
I'm very invested in Brian's love life.
Everybody's got a podcast now. Isn't that crazy? Listen, I like when we see leaders from whatever party. I like when we see them kind of drop the facade and be themselves. I think we all enjoy that. I'm not mad at her for telling personal stories. But there is something about being a first lady and maybe kind of guarding a legacy a little bit, especially since it's the Obamas. People love the Obamas. And she's kind of airing out all the dirty laundry. I don't know if she's doing it for views because her podcast initially was struggling a little bit.
Saw that.
And so maybe she feels that she needs to do this, throw some dirty laundry out, make it like a reality show to get some more eyeballs and attention. But it's certainly not like any first lady we've seen before.
Well, he could just date Villachek's girlfriend and get lots of attention for both of them. Sorry, too soon. Let me just let it all hang out. I mean, what is going on?
I think to Tommy's point, it just might be content, and she might just be looking for people listening. I will say, just on a personal note, I'm very glad that my husband and I agree on the temperature in the house. We have that in common. Thank God for the car, because you can have independent climates, and he can have the air conditioning on, have it cold, and I can warm it up and have this seat heater on, and that's wonderful. But as for their marriage, I don't know. You don't hear him doing that.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Can I just say, the first thought I had, this is a guy who won the Nobel Peace Prize, and he's arguing with his wife about the temperature because he needs his blanket. He needs
Stars are just
I know
like us,
I don't want to get too much into their bedroom, but the point is, I don't see Mother Teresa being worried about the temperature or Albert Schweitzer, needing an extra blanket. I mean, it doesn't fit the idea of my old idea of what a Nobel Peace Prize winner would be willing to do. I don't know.
Are you saying it's not noble?
Yeah.
I love learning this about them. It reminded me of one of my favorite moments when Greg Gutfeld asked Melania Trump about whether Donald Trump wore pajamas or not.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I just really appreciate those insider details. I think it's funny. I think it's interesting. And I think it's relatable.
Okay.
I want the Jill Biden podcast next.
Yes.
So, Jill, why didn't you try to save him? Okay.
Now, I hate to admit it, but I feel a little bad for Barack Obama. Because Michelle, or Michael, whatever anybody wants to call her, what are you doing? Why are you humiliating your husband every chance you get on these garbage podcasts? Why are you doing that? Every chance you get, you're making your husband look weak and pathetic. Look at the words she's using, guys. You're trying to make him look all withered, basically like Biden. She's talking about, he was cold. He's always so cold. He's afraid. He's afraid of the thermostat. I make him afraid. And basically, did you touch the thermostat? Basically, like she's showing some type of superiority against her husband. Did you touch the thermostat? I didn't touch it, I swear. I swear to God. So you basically trying to make him look like a punk. And then not only that, guys, this mofo told the CEO of Airbnb, Brian, that she would basically suck his if she wasn't a married woman. She would basically get her cheeks clapped if she wasn't a married woman. I'm not gonna lie, Barack, that red flag is bigger than a Chinese flag, bro. That red flag is huge. Dude, get out while you can. That's all I'm gonna say, because if my wife goes on a podcast in front of the guy, though, like, it's not like he's like somewhere watching this. This dude is in front of your wife. Then you talking about, yeah, he tried to set me up. But what? So what are you, a cuck? Like, what are you doing? You want this guy to plow your wife? And this is how you know something is not right when it comes to their marriage, guys. I think they're going to get a divorce pretty soon anyways. I mean, I don't really care. But for Michelle Obama to keep trying to put her face on these podcasts, honestly, why are you doing these podcasts? The Democrats can never be original. You think Trump won because of the podcast, because of the right-leaning podcast? That's not why Trump won. It's because fake news. This is why we had to do these podcasts and TV shows on YouTube and stuff like this, is because the news is fake. Come on, CNN, China News Network, MSNBC, DNC, absolutely not. Even Fox News a little bit can get biased, guys. I mean, let's just be honest. The real news is on YouTube. This is why we're doing podcasts. And you think doing a podcast with your milk dud brother is going to get you any more voters? Now, guys, if I had a brain, right, I would focus on policy more than trying to make your husband look pathetic. That's all I'm going to say, guys. But I'm not going to help the Democrats. Trust me, I'm not. But my thing is this, man. Mr. Chesky, if Michelle Obama seduce you, dude, that's a car I wouldn't drive. And that's all I'm going to say about that, guys. That's a car I wouldn't drive, okay? And Barack Obama, you've lost all respect, bro. You're basically a cuck. I don't know what your problem is, but dude, you need to be trying to help out the Democrats besides making your wife look like a fool, okay? So this video is going to be fairly quick. Like and subscribe if Michelle Obama has more balls than Barack Obama. Peace.